welcome back. Tonight I'm going to be talking about retinol products such as tretinoin, you might know it as Retin-A, clindamycin phosphate, and tretinoin gel. These are prescribed products that are used for a multitude of reasons, but namely to treat acne, acneic skin types, or even to help ward off fine lines and wrinkles. The problem is a lot of people are buying prescription strength products from Amazon and eBay and places they really shouldn't be, and I am here to tell you why. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more just about Retin-A products in general, but why you really should source them out from a dermatologist, then please keep watching. So I have a personal relationship with skincare products. I've been a licensed esthetician for the last 8 years, and my goal is always to help others achieve their most healthy, flawless, perfected looking skin that they can have. Something that when they walk out of their door without makeup on, they feel great about themselves. It's the reason that I got into this industry, and so tonight's topic is a huge passionate thing for me. So if you're not interested in hearing like opinions or like, you know, just somebody who's kind of fueled by their passion, then you might not want to watch this video, but I promise you that it will be very educational, especially if you're just curious about how safe things are by purchasing them, such as from TJ Maxx or Ross or Ross or Amazon or even eBay. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, then please subscribe and hit the bell notifier so you'll always know when I post something new. So not too long ago, I've had two very close people, and they shall remain nameless in this video, but two close people have adverse effects to purchasing things on Amazon and on eBay. And what they were purchasing was skincare and skincare items that were meant to do things and work for your skin, and it had really bad reaction. And so it led me to do a live, because I go live on my Instagram usually once a week. It's a great way to connect with me. So if you haven't joined my IG community, I would love for you to become a part of it. And there was a lot of reaction about not buying these types of products from unknown sources, and I thought that I would make a static video here on YouTube for anybody that might be coming across it, or for those who watch the live and they want to hear the information again. So I'm going to start off talking about what these products are in particular, in case you who are viewing don't know. But Retin-A products is a cellular turnover prescription strength serum or gel or lotion that you put on your skin, and what it does is it helps to turn the skin over, in which it also helps to treat acne, reduce acne, maintain the skin, keep the pores exfoliated and cleaned out, therefore reducing acne from even coming back. It also helps because of its exfoliation content and the way that it turns over the cells so quickly on your skin. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles because you're constantly getting rid of all the dead skin that's sitting there, so your skin just looks fresher. It also looks less wrinkled because there's nothing sitting in those wrinkles for them to be more noticeable. But its main job is really to help treat acne. The downside to using prescription strength retinoids is that they can be over drying. They work fantastically. I am a huge believer in them. I've used them for years. It's something that I use every other day to get rid of the residual acne that I have as an adult, but also to help treat my fine lines and my wrinkles. So this one is a tretinoin cream. It's 0.1%. I use it as a spot treatment for my big papules and pustules that I have that erupt and pop up on my skin a couple times a month. The second one that I use is a clindamycin phosphate and tretinoin gel. This looks like a serum, and I use this all over my skin to help keep, you know, blackheads, whiteheads, and tiny pustules at bay. And this is what really also helps with the fine lines and the wrinkles. Now, I have been using these products for years to treat my adult acne, and I highly, I need some water, recommend them. However, as I mentioned, this is a 0.1% prescription strength retinoid, and this is a 1.2%, 0.25% retinoid gel and clindamycin phosphate. So there's 2 products mixed in that last one that I mentioned. When you have troubled skin, no matter what kind of trouble it is, whether it's pigmentation, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, acne, there are, by the way, 5 stages of acne, and stage 1 is blackheads and whiteheads. So even if you're somebody who doesn't have the pustules and the papules, but you still struggle with blackheads and whiteheads, that's acne. It's just stage 1 acne. It's very minimal and it's easy to treat. Stage 5 acne is your cystic, huge red papules, pustules, the scarring type of acne that leaves the pitting on your face and is painful and absolutely can really affect the mental health and well-being of somebody because they feel unconfident with, you know, all that eruption on their skin. So these products in conjunction with other products help to treat that. And when you have skin, you know, conditions and dysfunctions, the best thing that you can do is go and see a dermatologist. The reason for that is a dermatologist is a doctor who has spent 8, 10 plus years learning about the skin, the way that it behaves. They learn the skin better than anybody really on the planet, and they're able, especially if they're a good dermatologist. Now, not all dermatologists are going to be, you know, headlining winners, but the majority of them are, and our goal is to find the ones that we like, and then we see them as often as we can when we have a skin condition. But they're going to be the ones that can look at you, take in what your lifestyle is. What is your age? Are you male? Are you female? Your age is important because hormones play a factor in it. You know, if you've had kids, if you haven't had kids, and what your goals are. Then they will take all of that into consideration, and then using all the schooling that they have, they write you a prescription that you take to a pharmacy to pick up products like this. Now that you know a little bit about what these products do, I'm going to tell you what has been going on in society, in the skin world, for quite some time. And I'm going to start with prescription strength, but this also goes down into regular over-the-counter things too. All right, so eBay and Amazon, mainly eBay though for the prescription strength. People are taking products like this and selling them to anybody. And there is a huge, huge problem with that. Namely because you do not know who you're selling it to, and you don't know who you're buying it from. Every single one of us is genetically made unique and different to their core. You know, you are specially created the way that you are. And even your sister or your brother or your mother or your cousin, they're going to have different skin than you. Maybe you will use a similar product, that's a bonus, but the majority, your prescriptions are always going to be different. So if Susie is selling, you know, tretinoin, and let's just say it's a 2%, okay, which I don't even know if they make it in 2%, but hypothetically, let's just say it's a very high percentage. And Angela says, ooh, I've used that before, I'm going to try it, the stronger must be the better, right? And I get that. It could literally burn and throw my skin in so much unbalance that now I have a whole other problem. I've got flakiness, I have redness, I have inflammation, I might have kind of these bumps, not like hives, but they're these reactive bumps that the doctor, okay, because you're not going to know, a lot of people don't know what's causing the problems on the skin. You get all this skin condition and then you go in, the doctor's going to be like, well, what have you been using? You have to go through a list. Eventually, in order to get that skin condition taken care of, you're going to have to go see a dermatologist. So the downside of purchasing things like this from eBay is you're getting either outdated product, even if it was the right prescription spot on to what you need, it could be expired, therefore it's not going to work right, or it's going to have adverse reactions on your skin, or you're buying a product that is not formulated properly for your body and your skin type. And therefore you're opening a whole other Pandora's box, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Moving quickly into Amazon, because I literally could make this video like probably over an hour long. But Amazon is selling products that are coming from China. So you could be buying a product that has been tampered with. It doesn't even contain the ingredient that you think you're buying. Or maybe it does contain it, but it also has a slew of other toxic ingredients in it that as soon as you start putting all this stuff on your skin is going to just literally die or crap out. And then again, back to the doctor's office to figure out how to treat that. And there are some things that your skin will be scarred over. You can cause your skin to scar from using products that are not right for it. And I'm not talking about the over-the-counter stuff like you're trying stuff from Clinique or Estee Lauder or BioElements. I'm talking about prescription strength, things that should only be given to you by a doctor. So I'm going to share 2 stories with you guys today. Woo! So I had somebody close to me purchased some of these prescription strength items with a slew of other things off of eBay. And I got a very scary text message from them saying, what is wrong with my skin? This is what I've done. And their poor skin literally looked like somebody had taken sandpaper and just scratched the hell out of their face. And as an esthetician, and then being multiple hours away from me, I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, is it burned? Is it reactive? And so I have to ask a slew of questions. And then I'm like, okay, you're going to have to go to the dermatologist at least, or to a spa, to an esthetician who can look at it. But what I feel happened, and as things went down the line, is they indeed burned their skin. Something in the ingredients that they were using actually caused like a chemical burn, and not in a good way. So they had to go to the doctor. It took, like, honestly, it took a couple months for them to bring their skin back down into normalcy, and they had to use a bunch of different products to get there because their skin was left red, dehydrated, flaky, bumpy, inflamed. It was terrible and it was painful, and my heart went out to them. And it's really kind of like what inspired me to do my live about what I'm talking to you all about tonight. So what you have to understand is things that are coming from other countries such as China. I'm not talking about the EU, which is the European, region, but I'm talking about like China. You have no idea what's in those products. So they can be putting whatever they want in whatever levels they want in these products. They sell them to a third party, company such as Amazon, and then Amazon just sells them. So, there are some things that are safe, like clothes. Like this top is definitely by an Asian company, and that's fine, right? But, when you're buying things that are going inside of your body or on your skin or in your eyes, you really want to be able to read it. You want to read the ingredients in it. You want to know exactly where it's coming from, what concentrations some of those ingredients are, and you have no way to do that when you're buying product from another country that does not have the same standards as ours does. There are just certain ingredients that the United States keeps to certain levels to keep things safe that other countries don't have to exactly follow through. And the best, honestly, the European Union is the best in the world as far as like what you should not have in certain products. Like there are just certain things that they won't even buy from the United States because they don't want it in their stuff, in their skincare or in their food or, toothpaste or mouthwash. So that's something that I would encourage you all to Google and just kind of educate yourselves on to learn a little bit more about instead of just hearing what I have to say. So going back to buying things like this, kind of black market or off market is just not wise. It can scar your skin. It can scar your face. It can, if you're doing it near your eye, it can literally like leave a bad eye reaction, but ultimately blindness, like no. So I do not encourage anybody to buy prescription strength product anywhere from other than your pharmacy. Clean and Clear really is a great system to use for acne. ROC, R-O-C, is really great for anti-aging and has retinol in it. But you have to understand, retinol in a tube that comes from the doctor and Retin-A that's in a formulation in the drugstore are 2 different things. Retinol from the doctor is the pure unadulterated form of it. Retin-A in a formulation that's at like a Walmart or a Target inside of a product has no percentage. It has no concentration. It's basically the babyfied safe version of retinol. They've taken it down to a place that anyone can use it safely. I do say if you have sensitive skin or reactive skin, proceed with caution. Even when using a retinol or Retin-A product from the drugstore. It's not going to hurt your skin, burn your skin, or anything like that, but it could cause excessive dryness. So you always start small, you know, use it every other day and see how it works for you. But I know that La Roc, I don't even think it's called La Roc, I think it's just called ROC, R-O-C, has a lot of Retin-A in their products that help to treat fine lines and wrinkles. So that's about all I have to say for the prescription strength stuff. If you have further questions or comments, please put them in the comments thread. I read y'all's comments and I try to my best to respond to all of them as best as I can. The last thing I want to talk about is finding skincare at places such as TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Ross. They are selling skincare there. And here is the crapshoot. Either one, it is truly from an overflow and they just got lucky and are selling a $100 lotion now for like $30. But it's a crapshoot. A lot of them, I'm saying like 80, I don't know, maybe 80% or more, are outdated or they're not a legit product. Just like they tell you not to buy salon quality shampoos from, you know, vendors who aren't licensed to carry them, it's the same thing with this skincare. If you're buying like high quality skincare at a Ross and a TJ Maxx, you're gambling whether it's truly the product and it's not expired or tampered with. There are in some cases that it truly is the product and they were sent it because there was an overflow. So just be mindful when you're purchasing products like skincare from these places that you are educated and you're kind of checking it out. You're looking for expiration dates, you're looking at the product, what it's supposed to do for your skin. Is it a treatment product or is it just a facial lotion? Treatment products are the ones that are going to do things to your skin that are very in-depth. And those are the ones you always want to be trepid about because they could have adverse reactions if they are outdated or expired or tampered with. So just some food for thought for you guys to kind of juggle up in your brains. If you have any questions, you guys know, you can put them in the comment section below. I will read your comments and get back to you. You can also send me an email. My email is in the information section on my YouTube channel. So if you really had an in-depth question, you could always reach out to me through email. Thank you guys so much for joining me this evening and just kind of listening to all the information that I put out. If you like this video, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe. Also ring the bell notifier or push the bell notifier so you always know when I post something new and that you're not left out. I do post new videos every Friday at 4 o'clock, so I hope that you will join me next week at 4. All my social media handles will be in the description box below. So if you do want to connect with me through IG, which is Instagram, or Facebook, you can. Plus, it's a great way to see exclusive content, things that I'm working on that are coming to YouTube, or just see, you know, what I'm doing in my everyday life because I'm on Instagram every day. Oops. So I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your afternoon, your evening, or morning, or whenever you are watching this. Again, thank you for joining me, and I will see you all next week. Bye, guys.